gals and all my non-binary friends. So today we are going to North Dakota, and North Dakota has 3 electoral college votes. Abolish the electoral college. It's just a way to keep democracy out of the hands of the many, and that's not democracy. Key dates to remember are going to be October 20th, which is the recommended date to have your mail-in ballot back in, and November 3rd, which of course is the election. North Dakota is law. Y'all don't have to register to vote in your state. I've never seen that. That's amazing. What are the vote by mail requirements in my state? All registered voters are eligible to request an absentee ballot. You must include an identification number from an acceptable form of ID to apply for an absentee mail ballot. Highly recommend you have your mail-in ballot back in by October 20th. Does my state require my ballot to be postmarked or delivered by election day? Ballots must be postmarked by November 2nd. Yes, that's the day before the election, and received by the county auditor no later than the 6th day after the election. What are my non-mail-in ballot return options? You can return your ballot to the nearby drop box. Anyone can return your completed and sealed ballot. You can track your ballot or check out your registration on vote.org and Vote Save America. So please check down below in the description box. The links will be down there. Do I need an ID to vote by mail? No, but you do need to submit an identification with your mail-in ballot request. What if I request a vote by mail ballot, but I decide I want to vote in person? It depends. If your ballot arrives before election day, you can return the ballot in person to a drop box. Check with your state election office here to learn what specific rules apply. What if I don't receive my ballot by October 20th? If you've requested your ballot, but you still haven't received it at least 14 days before the election, you can call your county auditor. If your ballot arrives before election day, you can return your ballot in person to a drop box. Election day, you can cast a provisional ballot at your polling place if your ballot still hasn't arrived by election day. So can I vote early in person? Early voting days are going to be October 19th to November 2nd, which is the day before the election. And if you are going to vote on election day in person, wear a mask, keep a safe social distance from you and other voters. And if you see some sketch-ass people trying to intimidate, trying to coerce people and get them out of polling lines, call 1-866-OUR-VOTE, because that's not cool. And also, I also want to talk about the fact that even now, even though our president has COVID-19, they're still making it harder for people to vote in person by having people wait in lines for 7 hours. Y'all know what y'all doing, and that shit is evil. That shit is evil, bro. Do I need an ID to vote in person? Yes, you do. A current driver's license, a non-driver's ID card, or a tribal ID will work. If any of those are missing or outdated, you can also bring a utility bill, bank statement, paycheck, or government document to help verify your identity. And North Dakota has 23 out of its 47 state Senate seats up and 47 out of its 94 House Representative seats up. So please check out Ballotpedia to get information if your state senator or House rep is running this year and who is running. And there is one Supreme Court seat up, John J. Jensen, who doesn't have his photo up. I really don't like that. I feel like that's a very sketch. Personally, to me, is running for North Dakota State Supreme Court. So if you need to get more information on him, please check out Ballotpedia and maybe Google him for a photo of him, because Ballotpedia doesn't even have a photo of him, and that's a little sketch to me. So North Dakota has 2 ballot measures. I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I love ballot measures. They're kind of my thing. The first ballot measure is going to be required initiated constitutional amendment to be approved by the legislature or passed twice amendment. Requires initiated constitutional amendments passed by voters to be submitted to the legislature. If this legislature does not approve the measure would need to be placed on the ballot again and will become effective if approved by the voters a second time. And if the voters voted for something, right, and the only point of a House legislator is to be a representative for voters, why do we even need approval from them if we already voted for something? If they're representing us in the first place. Does that make sense? Like, if you're representing the constituents of a certain state, and those constituents of that state personally voted for something, why do I need to check with y'all? And then not only do I need to check with y'all, but if y'all not cool with it, I gotta vote on it again. I don't know. I don't know. Amendment changing the membership in terms of the Board of Higher Education increases the membership of the Board of Higher Education from 8 to 15, increases term limits from 4 to 6 years, and restricts membership. From who? A vote yes supports the amendment to increase the membership of the Board of Higher Education from 8 to 15, increases term limits from 4 to 6, and prohibits state employees, officials, legislators from being members. Necessarily sound bad? I mean, that doesn't necessarily sound bad, prohibiting state legislators and state employees, but it's like the federal government employs a lot of people, and you're saying if I work at the DMV, I can't work for the Board of Higher Education. I don't, you know what I mean? Does the government employ? Yeah, that's a government run organization. Yeah, for sure. So it's just like, I don't know. Very interesting. I really love ballots. There are no municipal elections this year in North Dakota. Well, this election cycle in North Dakota. I hope that you found this video informative. I really hope that you're making a plan to vote. I really, really hope that you're considering running for office in the future, because it's on all of us to make this work for all of us, right? And so that means not only protesting, but also running for office and voting every 4 years, but voting every time there's something on the ballot, and also being willing to do that civic duty of course, running for office, and just, you know, just serving in different kind of ways. There's so many different ways to serve, not just in public office, but just finding ways to serve your community, you know? And take care of yourselves, take care of each other, wash your hands, wash your face, wash your ass, and don't be an asshole. Bye.